one you've got to appreciate. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. The Gamecocks offense will go on the attack first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
They've got him 1st and 10 from the 25. Sellers. Here's a heat. He's got him. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Sellers. Swings it out to the flat. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Again, it's Sellers. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag, you get the catch. He advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. And you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pen their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. So the Louisville Cardinals offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Isaac Brown, he put up numbers, more than 200 yards and a couple of scores in their victory last time out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets it away, it's a laser and maybe no chance for a return.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
With the catch, it's Clark. Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Throwing, Sellers. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
There he goes! And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Sellers. On target. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Pocket breaking down. Going to try to... There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick release on the RPO. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. As we get a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Takes the easy completion. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Makes the catch around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in the way. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. That's caught. It's Tuggle. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Clark. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. And as a result, it's an incompletion.
He wants it all. And it's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Line getting set on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Sellers to the air again. Can't make the catch on third down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Sellers. A shot toward the end zone. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Trying play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Sellers. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Sellers. Under fire. Keeps it going. Buying some time. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
It'll be third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Finds a spot in the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He's got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Makes the grab. It's Skinner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, they're after him. Lets it fly on the move. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Throwing, Sellers. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
When we were throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snags it! The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Louisville calls its second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it in! Touchdown, Gamecocks! His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Cardinals go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Cardinals. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Louisville head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cardinals will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well.
He wants to go deep. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They'll try to hit the sideline on the jet sweep. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Foley. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The run inside. It's Brown.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Grab behind the line. It's Sellers. Could not make his way to the corner.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off covered. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Got his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Oh, he got loose. Caught, and he's got room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Clark. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, and then you can go make big plays.
Sellers. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Using his legs, it's Fuller. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. 4th down, Sellers. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Under fire. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws.
I really like the 3rd down play. How are you going to pressure the quarterback? I love the blitz. It fools the offensive line. They get to the quarterback before he has a chance to set his feet, make a nice throw, forcing the 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third. The offense coughs it up. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They'll send the back in motion. Throwing Sellers. That's reeled in. It's Clark. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
The kick is on its way. Catch is made at the 15. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Here's Sellers to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage, forcing that incompletion.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. They're going to leave it in the hands of their offense on fourth down from their own territory, holding the lead. Fourth down, Sellers. Looking down the middle. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And this defense comes up big, man. They had to have it. Fourth down situation. You're trailing. You've got to get the football back to your offense. They do their job to hang in this football.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. On the draw, it's Brown. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They stop him after a pickup of 9, but he moves the chains, and it'll be first down on the other side of the 2-minute timeout. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, Isaac Brown. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Quarterback running on the draw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Going to the run, it's Brown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll run with Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Sellers moves away as he feels pressure. He's taking a deep shot. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It's complete. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Sellers. They're working that left side. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Again, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. On the move and looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home